Hey guys, the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer reveal just went live. They showed the trailer, and at the end of the trailer, they showed about 10 seconds of the new Zombies mode gameplay. This is what you're looking at here, and I've slowed it down, and it's really short, so I'm going to be showing multiple frames that were caught during this reveal and during the trailer, and we can go over it and maybe get an idea of what to expect. It's possible that one scene is showing a futuristic look at Nocturne Toten, and then another scene could be a heavily remastered look at the power station and Transit. They also show a monkey bomb in action, and then at the very beginning of this teaser, you can hear what sounds like the JUGGERNOG perk jingle. But I'll slow it down, break it down, and show you guys everything that they've shown so far. In the very beginning, they flash some scenes, and then you see this scene flash that shows some words and two soldiers standing on the right. We're still trying to figure out what this is. People are saying this could be Czechoslovakian, and it could say Project something, and some people are saying this could be Russian soldiers, so not too sure. We're still trying to figure this one out. In the next part, they show you the player holding the starting pistol and walking up some stairs, and these stairs are definitely the Nocturne Toten stairs that are behind the help door and next to the mystery box. And based on what they show us later on in the trailer, which looks like the Transit power room, this is probably the Nocturne Toten location on Transit, and we're looking at the futuristic remastered version, and most likely fitting the theme of the rest of the game of it being the 80s era during the Cold War. They're also using an interesting art style with this graffiti, these glow-in-the-dark graffiti arrows. Typically, that's the indicator to let us know where to turn on power, and you do see another glow-in-the-dark graffiti arrow inside what appears to be the power room on Transit. Another thing I think is interesting and might say a lot about the theme of the Zombies mode is the fact that they've got the lights out and you're just seeing what you can see with the flashlight. We saw this for the first time in Zombies from World War II Zombies when Sledgehammer created their mode, and it was during one of the Easter egg steps, and I think the devs were saying that they were trying to create a very scary and intense situation. So maybe Treyarch is trying to create that same setting, keeping us on the edge of our seats, and this could be a much more serious mode than we've seen in the past. I'm thinking maybe this graffiti might play a role in Easter egg steps because it does stand out, and this part right here covers up the words that says salvation lies ahead. So I'm wondering if we'll be able to see remnants of that coming through somewhere. In the next scene, you see one frame that shows this image of a female. We could be looking at one of the new playable characters, and shout out to Rich Killer. He thinks this could be Rachel Kane from Black Ops 3. Not 100% sure, but it looks a little bit like her. The next scene, you hear the monkey bomb jingle, and you see the monkey bomb on the ground bouncing around, so obviously that's returning. Very cool. And then you see a glow-in-the-dark graffiti arrow on the left. So they're bringing back the Ether storyline, but with new characters and a new era. Also, if these glow-in-the-dark arrows are an indicator of where to turn on power, then it's possible that in this teaser they showed two different maps, or they just showed Transit Remastered, and there could be a couple of different steps to turning on power, because obviously it's indicating that they are in the dark and power does need to be turned on. In one of the next frames, briefly, it shows this image here, and this is Special Agent Weaver. He is a member of the CIA, and we see him in Black Ops and Black Ops 4. So it's possible that they've shown us two of the new characters that we will be playing as in this new Zombies mode. In this next scene, most people are saying that this looks like you're standing on the upper platform in the power station on what appears to be a heavily remastered Transit. It does have a similar structure. You've got the stairs going down there and then a center point where the electricity comes out of, and here's what the original Transit looks like. It does have the same structure but has an entirely different look. One thing I noticed that did look similar to the original Transit was some of the grading that's on the floor. In the original power room, there are patches of grading in the center, and that is definitely what you see on the left there in the reveal. Then it pans down and you see the horde of zombies, and if this is the power station, this thing is huge. It's much larger than what we've seen on Transit because of the distance that you are from the zombies at the top of the stairs here. If this is Transit, then this is not a remaster. This is a complete remake. If you zoom in here, you can see the style of the zombies. They definitely look like soldiers and does look like stuff we've seen in the past. It's kind of hard to tell the style of the uniforms to see what kind of soldiers these are, but maybe if you guys know, let me know down in the comments. Also, and shout out to Honda Writers for seeing this, during this scene where they're showing these zombies in what appears to be a power station, it shows this frame for just a second. He's saying that it looks a little bit like an observatory, which I agree, yeah, that's pretty similar. In the very last scene, it shows the character getting hit by a zombie with yellow eyes. Also, one of the best parts of this, and this was really hard to catch if you were just watching it, you really have to like slow down and analyze it and listen really closely. I've enhanced the audio. I've taken the right ear sound and put it in the left ear also so you can hear it in stereo, but typically you're just hearing it in the right ear, and then I've tried to make it really loud so you can hear it, but it's part of the Juggernog jingle. It just says reach for Jugger and that's all you hear, and I'll play it on repeat so you guys can really hear it well. So yes, no doubt about that. That is definitely a tease for Juggernog returning, and you knew they would have to do that because people threw such a big fit on BO4. Also, a pretty big hint that Buried might be coming back is the fact that one of the multiplayer maps they showed today is Angola, and that is where Buried is located, Angola, Africa. Also, and shout out to the Gaming Revolution for noticing this, they spotlighted a bull's skull, which is the icon emblem that's used in the Black Ops 2 Zombies menu. So it looks like the rumors are coming true that we will at least see Transit, hopefully Buried and Die Rise, but let me know what you guys think about all this, and we'll see you next video.